Hey friends, Old Timer here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. It's been a couple weeks since I've been doing one of these and I'm glad to be back. I've been working on my Twitch channel and now it's time to try to juggle both. Should be a lot of fun. So, I've still been playing Raid Shadow Legends on both accounts. Both my free-to-play channel or account, which is the Old Timer, and my other account. And I'm about to pull some shards, and this is right now they're doing an ancient shard summoning event, and everything I'm seeing, everything I'm reading is saying do not pull the shards this weekend because we're going to be doing an event, and it's a summoning event for some new Halloween themed champions, and last year's champions were amazing. Madame Ceres, Miscreated Monster, Grinning Jack, and Brackets. These are four just amazing Halloween themed champions, and I wouldn't mind having any of them. I don't have them on either account. But the new ones, there's a lot of, if this is happening, then this can happen. A lot of, pre-requirements for skills and abilities to activate, and I'm not about that. I'm not a big fan of those. So the champions that we can get by holding off, not worth it to me. So I'm going to go ahead and do my summons tonight. So let's see, I've got 31 ancient shards. And I know that's not tons, but I don't have any ancients. I'm sorry, I have 31 ancients. I don't have any legendary champions. So if you come over here and take a look at my champion pool, you'll see that I've got some epics. And let's go over here and take a look at this one. Here we go. So, yeah, not a whole lot to write home about right there. And in the vault, not a whole lot more. Got some epics that I'm working on slowly, but I've, this is a free-to-play account, so I don't have a whole lot of resources to throw into increasing my experience all the time. Luckily, you have some events that help you get this, but I'm not doing a raid card and all that. I'm just playing this straight up, absolutely no money being spent. And if you look over here, that's a lot of gems. That's a lot of saving. I am a gem hoarder. I've got my mine maxed out. I don't spend anything. So I'm ready for a legendary. And I'd like a good one, obviously, but at this point, I would take any. So tonight, I've got 31 opportunities. And my chances aren't all that great, honestly. Even with this ×2 summoning event, I've got a 1% chance at a legendary. So I'd need 100 of these ancients to really feel comfortable with getting a legendary. So 31, we'll see. Pretty good chance getting some epics. I'm imagining 2 or 3 epics, maybe more. I'm going to get a lot of rares. And, there were some rares I don't have that I wouldn't mind having, so tonight's going to be a good night, either way. I've got 31. I'm going to take it kind of slow to start us off here. Start off with just one. I'll be right back after I make some room. All right, I'm back. That was embarrassing. Always check this number right up here. So I've got exactly 31 spots left. Inventory management is important, kids. Don't give that up. All right, so one more try. We're going to summon one up front here just to see how we do. We've got a day and 7 hours. Ooh, I think I can do it in the next 5 minutes, 10 minutes maybe. Here we go. Let's get to a good start, huh? All right. Yeah, Gnarlholm, okay. Not blown away. So that didn't work. We're gonna go to a ×10, right? I think we're ready for that. Let's do it. This will change our luck right here. Ooh, she's good. I've already got one of her. I don't have Dunestrider yet. Yep, a lot of these are new champions that I have never seen. So I need to look into Dunestrider. And wow, that's a Pretty cool looking outfit. And that sword is massive. Nice. All right, her A1 decreases defense. All right, that's really good for an A1. Be nice if this were the 60%, but you know, we'll take it. A2 attacks 3 times at random. Each critical hit decreases the target's turn meter by 10%. Will only decrease the turn meter once per target. So that'd be good to you know, max out her crit rate. Nice, okay. And her A3 attacks all enemies and attacks the enemy with the lowest HP, has a 75% chance of placing a 100% heal reduction debuff on the enemy with the lowest hit points for 2 turns. All right. I like A3s that hit all targets. This gives her a little bit more utility, and the heal reduction is nice. That can come in handy. But, all right. Not horrible. I think I can live with that. And Purgator. Nice. Yep, don't mess with this guy. All right, his A1 attacks an enemy 2 times, will ignore shield buffs. Very nice. I really would like to see how this works with the mechanics on the Fire Knight. I don't think it will ignore his shield, but we'll see. Great Purge attacks all enemies, inflicts 10% extra crit damage for each debuff on this champion, stacks up to 50%. So an A2 on what we can get down to a 3-turn cooldown attacks all enemies. Not bad. And he's got a passive. Is this passive? No, it's not. It's an A3 that we have to unlock after 3 stars. Attacks 1 enemy, decreases the target's max HP by 20% of the damage inflicted. On a max 4-turn cooldown, okay. We can also put some gear on him to take that to a much higher number, but okay. Again, not blown away. It's kind of a standard rare. But the rest of these I'm familiar with, and, you know, we'll see. But that was a pretty good pull. Let's go back to a summon 10 again. See how we do. Crossbowman, Hill Nomad, Basilisk, Caden. I've heard great things about him. Nazana, good. Greybeard, Gore Mask, Woad Painted, and Mystic Hand. All right. So I've been hearing a lot about Caden. I haven't really looked into him a whole lot. He's, yeah, he looks pretty badass. All right, let's take a look at his A1. Attacks 1 enemy, has a 15% chance of placing a provoke buff for 1 turn. Good for an A1. We want him to draw as much attention as possible because he is a defensive champion. So we beef up his champion, maybe get him into some counterattack. That could be very handy with provoke. His A2 attacks all enemies. I like that. Has a 75% chance of placing a 50% decreased attack debuff for 2 turns. And it's based on defense. Very good. Get down to a 3-turn cooldown, and we can get that to 100% chance of placing it. I like it. I can see why they like this guy. And his A3 revives 2 random allies with 50% HP and places a 60% increased defense buff on them for 1 turn. Nice. Very nice. It's kind of weird that it's random allies, but you know, on a, what is that? We get that down to a 4-turn cooldown. Not bad. All right, I like this guy. He's a little bit slow for me, but defense, yeah, we can build these up. All right. Okay, very nice. Looking forward to building him. And the other champions here I am familiar with. And again, not bad. Let's go back to a single pull here. We've got 10 ancient shards, 10 slots. Let's go for it. Let's see how we do. These last 10. We need a legendary. Not this time. Purgator again. Never seen the guy before, and boom, get him twice. That's how it goes sometimes. Next up is Arcanist. All right. Not bad support with a sleep. Continuous heal for all allies for 2 turns. That's nice. Get that down to a 3-turn cooldown. Crit rate for allies. Good. And increased defense in arena. All right. Not bad. Not great. Not amazing, but not bad. Next up, Courtier. Yeah, no thank you. War Priest. Yes, you know, the same one you started with at the very beginning of the game. I'd like it if they'd mix things up a bit more once you get past that. Oh my God. Purgator times 3. And add a Y to the end of his name, and that would be the year 2020. Times 3. All right, who's this? Questor. Okay, he's a new one to me as well. I think this is one of the newer champions. Let's take a look. Undaunted Assault is A1, attacks one enemy, inflicts 30% extra crit damage if this champion has less than 50 HP. He is attack champion. All right. A2 attacks one enemy, places a 15% increased crit damage buff on all allies for 2 turns if this attack is critical. So guess how you're going to build this guy. And about 3 stars, you can unlock his Depletion. A3 attacks one enemy, has a 75% chance of removing 2 random buffs from the target. All right. Not horrible, but not as amazing as I was kind of hoping it would be. 4 left. Come on now, let's get some Legos. Oh yeah, who is it? Ooh, Black Knight. Very nice. Black Knight, it wasn't on my list of gotta have it's, but let's take a look. Attacks one enemy, has a 75% chance of placing Provoke, and damage is based on HP. He is an HP champion with Provoke on his A1. I like that a lot. A2 places a 15% continuous heal buff and a 60% increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns. That's a really good A2, and get that down to a 2-turn cooldown. You could have that up almost the whole fight. All right, A3 attacks all enemies. Damage increases according to the amount of HP this champion has lost. I'm not a big fan of that mechanic, but okay. But the damage is based on attack. And he's an HP champion. His A1 is based on HP. I don't understand why you attack all enemies using your attack skill. All right. And his unlockable A3, Valorous. That's an A4, sorry. Places an unkillable buff on this champion for 1 turn if incoming damage exceeds 50% max HP in 1 attack. Okay. So yeah, someone comes in for the killing blow. Get a lot of those in the arena. That would make him unkillable. Okay. All right. I can't complain. That's he's going to do a lot of good for my teams. I'm not sure exactly where yet. Probably arena. Yeah, I'll have to look into it, where else he can fit in. Next is Maiden. All right, I think I've already got one of her. Next to the last pull, Metal Shaper. He seems to be like the go-to once you've had all the cool ones. Oh yeah, and here's a Metal Shaper. All right, last pull. Here we go. How are we going to go? It's a rare. And Corpulent Cadaver. I've actually already got one of him as well. Okay, so not an amazing evening, but my wish did come true. I did get a legendary, so I can't complain. Hey, thanks for joining me tonight. We'll do another sharp pull soon, hopefully. I've only got a couple of voids and a couple sacreds, so I got to start saving those up, and you'll get a chance to watch me pull them. Thanks for joining me tonight. I'll see you next time.